It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game.
It's the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs.
And it's coming up next.
It's the venue that's had plenty of success come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And we're underway from Kansas City. Here's a return from the 7. He's stuffed on the return at the 27. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, fresh off a third Super Bowl title. The standard for quarterback excellence today, Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
Mahomes got to throw on this first play. It's intercepted on the first play of the game. And the Texans take over just inside the 40. They're at the opposing 39. Well, Brock, I highly doubt all the plays will go as well as that one, but this coverage starts off the game with a major W.
That's all you could ask for right there. You come out so focused, so dialed into your game plan. You start this game strong, and you quickly throw a wrench into their opening script on the other side. That starts to play head games, and it certainly gives your defense a ton of confidence.
So now it's the Texans' turn to take the field for the first time. And leading them out is someone who became an absolute superstar last year as a rookie. Drafted second in 2023, it's C.J. Stroud.
You hear me say all the time, Kate, that football is the ultimate team sport, but there are times as a quarterback it can feel a little bit like golf and match play. And when your opponent gives you a shot, gives you an opportunity with the pick, as a quarterback leading your team, you want to maximize it and take advantage of it.
First play, Stroud's gonna pass. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And he drives it close to the red zone before going out. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he's into the red zone on that run, down to the 18. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10, are on to Mixon. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for second down. Design bootleg here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this fourth down. A very short kick here from the right hash. Everly's kick is good. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Chiefs sending their offense out for the second time this game. They threw the interception on their opening drive, Brock, but that's right from their memory as they head back out now.
Yeah, it's got to be, right? And when you throw that pick early, you've got to flush it. The defense helped with that, holding that offense on the other side to just a field goal and giving this offense now some hope as they take the field again.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
All right, here we go. Second down. Trying again, following the sack. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. DeAndre Hopkins, the one he was looking for. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
3rd and long for Mahomes. Pacheco hauls it in. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Call that a 64-yard punt officially. And it's going to be Texans football. Now we'll see the Houston offense for their second drive of the contest. They've got an early 3-0 lead as they take over here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. The third and short in your back pocket and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Mixon on the counter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 2 yards on the pickup. And it sets up a Houston first.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
They're set up at the 35 now. Going to the ground again on first. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd and 8. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Stroud. Connection made to Dell. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Play action, Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking DeAndre Hopkins' way there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. He has the first over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still 1st down.
They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that 1st down flag. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Hopkins on the slant. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They start out with 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. He was looking DeAndre Hopkins' way there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
A 2nd down run by Pacheco. And he's able to work this down to the 41. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
A tight end in motion now. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game. Offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still 3rd down.
The penalty makes it 3rd and 8 here. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, complete. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Finds his man, it's Worthy. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. That's complete to Juju. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
2nd and 3 now. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Now it's Mahomes. Has it in close. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out. And it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chance for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw. But, hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
Matthew Wright for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs take a 4-point lead. Reed now to kick this one away. Here's Steven Sims with the return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, Stroud. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
Oh, those linebackers. Those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Stroud off the play fake. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. From the gun, Stroud. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Looking to throw Mahomes. That's Worthy running the slant. This is ahead for about 5. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5. To the air, Mahomes. This one finds Kelsey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
They've got first down from the 31. Throwing is Mahomes. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Throwing again, Mahomes. Kelsey makes the catch. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and just 2 to go. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still 3rd down.
Following the flag, it's 3rd and 7. Back to the air, Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Off play action, it's Mahomes. Fits it through the middle. And they take him down right along the 30. They strike for 23 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. The Chiefs looking for a score before halftime. Mahomes on 1st and 10. To the left and reeled in by Hopkins. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Again, Mahomes to throw. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure, Coach, your play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Another throw for Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Second and 3 now. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's on the move. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Here's Mahomes. Ooh, put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. Going power with a big tight end. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chiefs will add to their lead at the end of the half. Well, Brock, not sure the play they were running was all that disguised, but with the personnel they had out there, it was going to be tough to stop him either way.
Yeah, there's a great debate. Is it the X's and O's or the Jimmies and Joes?
Yep.
No debate there. That was the Jimmies and the Joes in their want-to run it right down their throat.
Right on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs drive their lead to 11. Reed now to kick this one away. Sims now on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Completed to Collins. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
To the air, Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. Everly's kick is good. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points. So that brings us to halftime here in KC. It's the Chiefs who've got the advantage heading into the locker rooms. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Reed now to kick this one away. Dameon Pierce now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So as we get set to begin the 3rd quarter, it's the Texans offense who's going to be out there first. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Diving right side, got it! A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
That's complete inside the 35. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he's brought down after getting this to the 17 into the red zone. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
From the 17. He's got it at the 5. And this is down all the way to the 3. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Mixon. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
There's just no question about it. He has the license to adapt a little bit, to diagnose plays because they trust his instincts. In there, well, it was all on display. Expert-level diagnosis going on to see a potential run and get in position to stop it behind the line.
Again, the give to Mixon. And he's brought down for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Stroud. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Tank Dell, the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
So now the Texans decide not to pull the offense. They're not kicking. They're going for 2. He's throwing for it. And they draw just the right throw, and it ties this game for them. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the 2nd half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
That's a good question. No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. Take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. A counter give here to Pacheco. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Right back to Pacheco. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. That's complete to Juju. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. A 1st down carry for Pacheco. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. It's Pacheco again. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. That stop coming from Henry To'o.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. Oh, good effort there. Didn't get the feet in, though. It looked like he had them both. Couldn't tap the 2nd one down. Incomplete.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. It's Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
On the option, here's Mixon. And he stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Stroud off the play fake. He beams one deep right side. It is caught at the 20. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. Escapes the pocket. He's on the move. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Stroud. Dell with the grab. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
Kid, I was on the field, the young high school quarterback, just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other to give him a chance to make a play.
Stroud now on 3rd. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans take a 4th quarter lead. Tank Dell the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts them in front here in the 2nd half and puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Chiefs offense out to take over. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Finds his man, it's Worthy. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Short yardage situation here, it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. And he'll get it up to the 44. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
Had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still 2nd down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They're set up at the 35 now. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a 1st down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 31. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
Well, I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a cornerback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing from the gun here. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Again, Mahomes to throw. Catch is made in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
They'll try to run with Pacheco. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Nothing on that play, and now it's 4th and goal from the 2.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs losing by 7. Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. They'll run it with Pacheco. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. He can't find the end zone. They stop him, and they'll still trail as they turn it over on downs.
I love aggressive defenses, and a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call. But it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
The Texans headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. A handoff from Mixon, running right. And this one only gets up to about the 5-yard line. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. Second and 6 coming up here. Mixon on the counter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Safety should be out of the picture now, Brock. We've got 1st and 10 from the 11. Keeping it with Mixon. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. On the ground again with Mixon. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They push it forward for a yard. That brings up 3rd and 8. Setting up to pass. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the 4th quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof, well, it's a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
The Texans set to punt. And they could elect to just take the safety here. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And he'll signal the fair catch. Brings this one in comfortably right at the midfield stripe. So no return on that punt. And it'll be good field position for them as they take over right at midfield. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing now. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down. Now to throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Looking to throw it. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Need this to force overtime. And this will not be caught, so their last chance heave to the end zone ends up on the ground. This game's over. So the Texans come away with the road win. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Kansas City.